Hello and welcome to my family tree project presentation. Today I will take you on a journey through the learning processes involved with the creation of our tree. We will discuss how this project supports play, caregiving, and attachment curriculum. Initially, the family tree wall display was placed too high on the wall to be accessible in times of distress for the children. The educators had placed the display higher on the wall to counteract the children's curiosity of wanting to pull it from the wall to investigate and explore the parts. This family tree project was created through a collaborative, reflective discussion with the lead educator in relation to the situation analysis, see Appendix B. Initially, the family tree had been accepted as a problem rather than an opportunity. Reflecting on the design principles through the child's perspective led to redesigning the family tree to better support the children's needs. We asked the question, could we create a project that embraces the inclusion of families that is interactive? The situation analysis identified an opportunity for educators to better engage with the children at their eye level. The same principle applies to the children's ability to engage with photos of their loved ones. The Family Tree project was designed to meet the children's well-being needs of attachment. The project supported the opportunity for age-appropriate project-based learning. With the construction of the family tree were learning experiences that supported a play-based curriculum. The educators and I provided the children with a variety of brush choices to paint the tree. This supported the children to develop respectful behaviour and ownership of the tree. The children were encouraged to be in control of how they chose to paint the tree. The sensory aspect of paint supported the children to explore the texture while manipulating it onto the tree. In the planning process, discussions between educators reinforced the importance of supporting the children during messy play without overly controlling their contributions. The children were supported to collaborate with a variety of peers and work towards a common goal. Cleaning the children's hands after painting the tree provided a caregiving learning opportunity. We supported the children with effective hand washing practices and verbally justified the importance of good hygiene practices to stay healthy. The educators and I reflected on the family tree project and began discussing further opportunities to add textures for the children to engage in more sensory learning experiences. The material provisions were intended to extend the children's interest in the project. The educators and I planned a nature walk in the play yard to explore resources we could add to our tree. Today's children are expected to be confronted with serious environmental challenges. It is educators' responsibility to support children to develop an environmental appreciation through childhood explorations. While on our nature walk, we discovered a paper bark tree. The children were eager to explore the layers of the bark and manipulated it between their fingers. The natural environment encouraged their environmental inquiry and obtainment of bark to include into their project. The children confidently and capably collected the bark. The outdoor environment supported the children becoming environmentally curious while exercising their motor skills and coordination. The children were supported with the resources to glue the bark onto the tree. The educators and I viewed the children as being capable, and our views were supported by the children's success of achieving the task with minimal support. The children were practicing their social skills while they were applying the bark to the tree. They were engaging with a variety of peers as they worked towards a common goal. The educators and I supported the inclusion of all children, independent of their developmental capabilities, by focusing on their strengths and abilities. Some children were capable of independently applying the glue and then the bark. Others required additional support to complete some tasks. All children contributed towards the project in their own way, and their efforts were celebrated. The project encouraged the children to learn how to respectfully socially engage with others. The final component of constructing our interactive family tree was to create the tree's leaves. The leaves creation was a collaborative task between the educators and the children. The leaves were printed with photos of the children's loved ones on one side, and the other side was left as a blank canvas. Piaget supported the views that young children learn through active, hands-on engagements and physical experiences. The educators and I organised the children with a variety of brushes to choose from to paint their leaves. The leaves became a symbolic representation of the children's family. The photos support an attachment curriculum and the children's sense of belonging. The educators supported the project by collaborating with families to acquire photos of loved ones to include into the family tree. The photos on the leaves supported the parents to feel a sense of belonging. Parents are supported to feel welcome as their eyes are drawn towards aspects of familiarity. The family tree project achieved its set goal to incorporate the educators, children, and families into a joint project to support an attachment curriculum. The children are now able to independently access the tree when in distress. Parents may utilize the tree at drop-off times to assist the children's environmental transition. Piaget recognized that children are inquisitive beings. The tree now supports the children's need to investigate, explore, and disconnect the parts. In conclusion, as a consequence of what I have learned, I will change the way I think about barriers and challenges. I've experienced how change can occur through collaborative processes of being responsive to young children's needs and providing developmentally appropriate stimulation. Collaborative, innovative thinking and creative ideas can be instigated by barriers and challenges. Quality early education and care is supported by a play, caregiving, and attachment curriculum. Thank you.